to have Bill as our chairman to host these things. I'm trying to remember when we did the first conference here at the Globe, if it was 2002 or 3, but somewhere. Do you remember, Julia?
Maybe yes. Derek will remember.
I can't remember my glasses.
We did a weekend one about 2004, and then one in 2005 with Pericles.
Right. I remember the weekend ones. I remember we did one on collaboration upstairs in a big room, and that was where you came. I remember you standing up regularly during the weekend.
Pericles.
Was it Pericles?
That was 2005. It was just after the 977.
Yeah. And Bill had been hired to come by a newspaper which had a particular start. They wanted him to really reveal what a wacky idiot I am. Which is not, too much. A great job.
Done, yes.
And I remember sitting in my office and reading this very, very sharp and good article and thinking, oh, there you go. But then, bless him, he thought, I've actually written this, but I'm not quite sure I know everything about it. So I'll go along to the conference just to check and see whether what I've written is true. That was wonderful. And he came, asked very penetrating questions, and a few weeks later I got an email or a letter, maybe from Bill, saying, "Look, I think I made a bit of a miscalculation. I didn't find you all crazy. I found that it was very reasonable and good questions, and I'd like to come and meet." And we had a talk, and he's formed something that's really historical in this country. I think it's the first ever master's course that allows people, peer review, that allows students to study the authorship biography in a wider way than they can in any other university. I hope I haven't spoken incorrectly there.
Yes, right. It's rested at the moment, but that's...
It's rested, but not dead. Anyway, so I want to introduce my wonderful friends who come to help really add some refreshment today. We're going to look at some different views about bardolatry as well as the sonnets. We're going to listen, I should say, rather than look. First is Annabel Levington, who you know, and I've been here many times, and my dear friend Peter Hamilton Dyer, who you may know as Feste in the 12th Night we did. And a new good friend of mine, Robert Dorfman, has come from Minneapolis with the company doing Nice Fish and is joining us today. It's always lovely to have Americans to come and be with us, as America's played such a strong role from Delia Bacon on through many Mark Twain, who we're going to hear today. Many great minds have turned their attention to this question from across the Atlantic and helped us perceive further questions. So here's the first sonnet. Is this a literary exercise, as I think Jonathan Bate believes that they are, or is it something more personal? We've chosen sonnets that reveal something particular about the author, and if they are personal, and therefore need to be borne in mind, perhaps. This is sonnet number 72. Oh, lest the world should task you to recite what merit lived in me that you should love. After my death, dear love, forget me quite, for you in me can nothing worthy prove. Unless you would devise some virtuous lie to do more for me than mine own desert, and hang more praise upon deceased eye than niggard truth would willingly impart. O lest your true love may seem false in this, that you for love speak well of me untrue. My name be buried where my body is, and live no more to shame nor me nor you. For I am shamed by that which I bring forth, and so should you, to love things nothing worth. When we act Shakespeare, we're often told to play positively. Don't play melancholy or difficulty. But this is a very difficult poem to put in a positive light. I'll read it once more for you. Is it just, if it was why would you write such a literary exercise? To me it feels the voice of experience is in such a piece of writing. But that's just my feeling about it. "O lest the world should task you to recite what merit lived in me that you should love. After my death, dear love, forget me quite, for you and me can nothing worthy prove. Unless you would devise some virtuous lie to do more for me than mine own desert, and hang more praise upon deceased eye than niggard truth would willingly impart. O lest your true love may seem false in this, that you for love speak well of me untrue. My name be buried where my body is, and live no more to shame nor me nor you. For I am shamed by that which I bring forth, and so should you, to love things nothing worth. For I am shamed by that which I bring forth." That's the line that's a particular mystery. But it is surprising how creative people can be, have such a negative view of even wonderful things that they do. Anyway, there's our first one for the possible biographical thinking.